This used to be planted in Merlot. Although we got good fruit and would make excellent Merlot, it never ever came up to our level of standard that we want for phenomenal Merlot. Last April 29th, we decided to take the whole block out, and it goes all the way down to number of rows here is probably about 40 rows. And what we did is we cut the rootstock at the crown. And it's down here, with this large diameter, is actually the old rootstock. And then we have workers that work on their hands and knees, and they take one of these, this is a bud, that we saved from last year from our Cabernet Sauvignon block, and they cut this bud at an angle, and then they cut the rootstock at an angle, and they shove it in between, and they do two of them. And then they tape it, and that was done on April 29th, so here we are on the 26th of September, 5 months, and these plants have already grown to this level. Now we selected the inside chip bud because we need to train these into a trellis system that goes onto this wire, and we're using a unilateral cordon system. And this is the one that fits, because otherwise if we selected this, you would have to bend it over so there would be a big bulge. And when the tractors go by here doing work, they would damage that. And it's absolutely amazing that since that time, we actually have fruit on these vines. Now, they may not ripen until next February, but obviously we don't want it, but it just shows how fast these plants will grow. And in about another month, they're going to be all the way up to this top wire, and we're tucking them in between as we go along to train them. The reason that we use chip budding is that it gives us the opportunity to use the original rootstock, and that's very healthy, 10 years old. It stores a lot of energy, so immediately when we put the chip bud in, they receive a lot of nutrients and carbohydrates, and they start to grow relatively quick, and also it will then allow us to harvest the following year. Where the other techniques may require as much as 2 years, sometimes 3 years to develop.